The Sun Belt opener as the conference race commences with this one. It's the Southern Miss Golden Eagles and the Troy Trojans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Rhys Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So the Troy Trojans offense will have the opening possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
And you gotta love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just
finding some room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
With the catch, it's White. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early.
Turning it on! Quick step and go! All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Run inside. It's Lovett. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
With the catch, it's Tate.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the run, it's Griffin. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Trojans!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Southern Miss's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go right back to the run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Hampton. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Punt is in the air. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Offense in a split backfield. The keeper on the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Hunt is on its way. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Off play action. Under fire. And they got it.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face. It'll be
3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man on the right. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Rides to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Headed to the edge, it's Griffin. Could be an alley. Oh, he got loose. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Running inside, it's Griffin. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On the run, it's Griffin. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
To the air, it's Crowder. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll try the run. There's a crease. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's good. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The play-action fake. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hampton. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. He'll bring it out. It's White. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He's got it again. He's there to make the stop.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Crowder. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Right back to the well. Here's a little room there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Back to throw, it's Hampton. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Looking for room at the 30. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Hood. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Hampton. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. A great catch and run for 6. so much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Some misdirection with the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. To the air, it's Crowder. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Dalton. Breaks into the open. Snowed under by the defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Hampton. Got his man. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hood. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Looking deep down the right side. Has it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way. and he loses the timeout. The Golden Eagles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying play action. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. The 50, the 40, he's at the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone. Bad decision, poor throw. It gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Crowder. Rushes on him. And it's a sack. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
I think that's an easy decision for the QB, too. It's 3rd and long. You're in field goal range. You've got an opportunity at 3 points. That play designed to try and get the first, but it's not there. Give the defense credit. Throw it away. Let's get the kicker out on the field. Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here's the handoff. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
And he's done it with tough, physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
They'll give it to the back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Hampton. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, when the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on! Touchdown, Southern Miss! They take the lead with the 6.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Encroachment defense. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the officials will stop play as they check on the injured Golden Eagle. The freshman safety's still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking for space. It's Griffin. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Reading the option, it's Crowder. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football At least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Griffin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's hot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the away team sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run the counter. Got a little grass. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Dropping back, it's Hampton. The quick out. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the move, it's Hood. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offense is don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell. It's got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
The Golden Eagles look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Saunders.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on second and short. Snags it, and he's open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the Golden Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the ground with the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Hampton. He'll take a shot. And his throw is incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that first down.
Dead center perfect. They now have a 20-16 lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out with it, it's White. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Griffin. Maybe a crease. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. The run inside. It's Briggs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Wants to throw. It's Hampton. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Briggs. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking at 4th and short. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season. Still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Hands it off on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Hampton. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge, and that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll bring it out. It's White. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Running inside, it's Griffin. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hands to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Saunders. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hampton. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Griffin. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Takes the handoff. It's Briggs. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll go to the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff to the single running back. down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Back to the ground with the running back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's...
And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. And the kicker will try to give them a little more cushion on this lead. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll bring it out. It's White. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Firing deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for any... cut into this big lead. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Trying to beat the D deep. Fires Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Well, it's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give on the counter. Fighting off the defender. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
And I know with the new clock rules, the clock will continue to run regardless. But, dude, how about you lower your shoulder, try to fall forward. Now you're set up 4th and short. Listen, this is interesting, right? Analytics are going to tell you something, but you get this 1st down, there's a great chance you can salt the rest of the clock.
The Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
Hey, it's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game. That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Crowder. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right now.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Rhys Davis.